morning. Okay, automatic. I slept in a bit. It is 7:10 in the morning. I woke up to the alarm and I'm like, nope, turn it off. I don't care. Just headed home, so I don't care. I'm sleeping in. March 26, 1 degree Celsius outside. Welcome to Greenwood.
Continue on Highway 3.
Smallest city in Canada is what they're always, that's kind of like their tagline, their tourist attraction. It used to be a huge city. Huge mine over here, so it became a huge city. I think a large portion due to basically slavery of the Japanese, Canadian Japanese. It wasn't actual slavery because Canada paid them a few bucks to work in the labor camp during World War II. If you're not familiar with the story, World War II, we were so scared of the Japanese, we didn't trust Canadian Japanese not to attack us here in Canada, so Canada decided it would be a good idea to gather all the Japanese up into these areas like Greenwood here, concentration camps basically, and we gave them homes and paid them very little money just so we could quote unquote not say we are enslaving them, but we did. Yay, Canada. I love how Canada always whitewashes our history and goes, the US did all these evil things, but us Canadians, we never did that. We are clean. It's like, no, we did all the same stuff. Canada, US did all the same stuff. Canada had a bunch of African American slaves as well. Canada tried to wipe out the Indian problem. Canada just does a better job of whitewashing our history, that's all. Dam here, or power plant, I guess it was back in the day. I think for the coal mine, or not coal mine, town. It's a beautiful little city. Always wish this 80 kilometers was at the top of the hill. Because the truck wants to go faster. Do is I'm gonna drop my trailer in Kaleden by the scale there, bobtail home, and go straight to the tire shop. Walking home, I'll just stick around, wait for him to swap the tires, and then drive home, move all my stuff home, and then jump back in the truck and drive to Kenworth, drop my truck off there to see if they can fix my bunk heat again. Gotten worse during the week, so not sure what's going on there. Next town is Midway. Figure out what it was midway between. I'm going midway between Castlegar and Osoyoos. And the more I was thinking about it, trying to figure out what midway would be the middle of, it's like, wait, this is horse and buggy days that this got named. Midway would be a lot smaller scale. So perhaps it's midway between Greenwood and Rock Creek. That makes a lot more sense. one. Did I say that earlier, or has it changed? I feel like it was +1 when we woke up. Now it's -1. Well, Paulson last night was solid black ice between the bridge and the summit. I was driving 20 kilometers per hour, no engine brakes, and I was locking up my brakes going down at 20 kilometers per hour. It's like, whoa, nope, go a little faster. I don't want to lock up the brakes. I'm just going to go as slow as I possibly can, but not too slow to lose control. Backwards, but you can go too slow. I've seen guys go too slow and completely just slide into the ditch. You gotta go a little quicker than that. 25, 30 kilometers per hour. Village of Midway. Osoyoos Lake way down there. It's 8:15 in the morning. We're headed down the Anarchist. It's +3 over here, so it's a little warmer. Osoyoos does brand itself as the warmest place in Canada. Actually, is the warmest welcome in Canada, I think is the actual quote. Osoyoos, the warmest welcome in Canada. Yeah. Coming up. Grab your gears up here before it gets steep. Osoyoos, Canada's warmest welcome. There we go. Coming up right after this, so there's no point of speeding up. Depending on how light I am. If I'm lighter, then I'll speed up. Basically, if I'm going to need a bunch of brake to slow down for the second hairpin, I won't speed up. You see down on the bottom is actually all just one lake, Osoyoos Lake. Even if you look at it, it looks like it's split into a couple parts. We would call it a hairpin if we hadn't gone through the other two hairpins. any other highway, I'd call this corner a hairpin, but it's a lot wider than the other two. It's that time of year to stop at Dairy Queen over here and get an ice cream when you come through. Lots of spots for trucks to park along the side of the road. Hot summer, we do that every now and then. Looks like most of the town's still sleeping. Osoyoos.
Turn right on 97th Street.
Hours from now, this is going to be packed with cars and really busy, so can't do 50 kilometers through town when it's really busy. Anyway, see you guys at the Cleveland scale. Alright, got all my stuff together. Some padlocks, pin lock, plastic bag, yep. First thing I notice is I'm parked on soft ground, so I'm going to pull out some dunnage before I lower the landing gear. Do a quick post trip, make sure I have no flat tires. And I have no lights out. Because if I have a flat tire or lights out, I really don't want to drop the trailer here. I want to get it fixed before the weekend. Everything looks good. Let's dig out some dunnage. Have to put some W40 on that. There we go. Yeah, I kind of left the strap in the way, didn't I? Unhook the trailer. Stow everything away nice and securely. That way when I go bobtailing, I don't have any cables dangling. Next thing is releasing the trailer. It's locked up. I can't release it. The trick that I've learned is simply, before dropping the landing gear, you want to deflate the airbags in the trailer. With the parking brakes on, as the trailer drops down, it's going to release. Maybe. Oh, come on. Well, my tip's not working too well, is it? Tip number 2, fail. Almost there. There we go. A little more leverage helps too. But even with this bar, you wouldn't be able to pull it if it's all seized up. All right. You can see my dunnage is no longer in the right spot. It's pretty small dunnage. think I'm gonna pull it a third. I'm used to carrying bigger dunnage on trailers. There we go. Put this lower gear. There we go. Lower gear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Always go 10 rotation further in the lower gear, so it puts a little more pressure on lifting the fifth wheel or the kingpin up off of the fifth wheel. Okay, we'll pull forward. All right, pulled out of the way. First thing is just make sure the truck lights, plate and reflectors are clean, so when you're bobtailing, you're good. All right, that's locked down our trailer. You like the tarping job? Kind of weird shape. Let's clean up our strap first so we don't forget it. Don't really have to make this tight, just kind of get it out of the way because we have to strap everything down. Once we get going again, I just don't want it to be laying there. Looking like an easy grab for someone to steal it. There. It's out of the way. It's not tight, but it's out of the way. We need a chain. And a boomer. Because I've had my tarp stolen before. All they did was come along and cut the strap. Just go across. Stake pocket like this. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's better. Don't even do that super tight. get that in there first. There. Good luck stealing that tarp. Chain down. Padlocks. Chain hangers. I got them to weld this short chain onto the chain hanger. And I can put a padlock on here. And nobody's going to steal my tire chains again. The locking mechanism on these toolboxes seized up almost right away from brand new. So I put this little latch on here so I can lock up my toolboxes. There's nothing really valuable in the toolboxes, but people still steal the stuff, and you need the stuff in the toolbox. And anybody could cut these off with a bolt cutter, but it's just to keep the honest thieves honest. People that take stuff out of opportunity reduce the opportunity. There we go. The other thing is the kingpin lock. You see how nice and clean my kingpin lock is? When I first started, it was so greasy. Is that not the right key? It's got to be the right key. Let's try that one. Too many keys. There we go. I grab a plastic bag, put the kingpin lock inside the plastic bag, because look at all the grease hanging off of this. Lock the kingpin on. Plastic bag keeps the kingpin clean. And now nobody can back into the trailer and steal the trailer. People steal the trailers to grab the lumber and then they abandon the trailer. So those are my, well, I was gonna say 3 tips, but there's 4. Lock up your tarps, put a kingpin on the trailer, lock up your tire chains, and then of course use dunnage when you're parked in a spot that you're not quite sure about. Make sure the trailer doesn't drop down. All right, let's go home. And then for the bonus stuff, that's a surprise. Next clip is the surprise. Oh, where are you going, cart? Hi, just me, in the shop. Surprise! Let's take a look. Let's see how big is the fuel tank on the other side. Yeah, the boss wants to know if I want to ride it or not, so I'm making sure I like it or not. 2,500 watt inverter. Might do the trick, we'll try. If that doesn't work, we'll have to upgrade it to 3,000. So 2,500.
You can see right in the window. I'm gonna get it on the other side.
Looks like a decent seat. Heat. It's got a heated seat. Let's move that onto here for now. Oh, that's a comfortable seat actually. Very comfortable seat.
Got the little. Oh, you get a skylight.
So we need a VHF radio. Missing a VHF radio. room-wise, watch your step because it's down.
Yep, one of those. Yep.
Okay. How do we open? That's a light. Don't pull that out. I don't know how dark this is for you guys. Take my mask off in here. Trying to get the upper bunk. Okay, that's not bad. It's the same length as the bottom one.
When you have windows that open. Found the light.
Found the light. This is probably going to be a heavily edited video because I don't know what I'm shooting. Where did that come from? It's a liner for something. Huh. Let's take a look what we have back here. Oh, don't need a smoking tray back here. But got 2 cigarette lighters. On this side, that doesn't help me any. A cup holder. Cup holder. Got the bunk heat. Air conditioning. It's a bunk AC. Heat, AC, lights. Let's take a look. How do you open these? Oh, they're still taped. Still taped shut. Oh! Yeah, that goes down fairly deep. I could throw a backpack in there. I'm thinking already I would make shelving. I would probably make wooden shelving for in there. Storage, and then of course up here we got our windows. Some more storage on this side. This side's got shelving in it. How do I open the fridge? Okay, it's got a small fridge. Decent size freezer. Okay, it's about the same size as I have in the current truck. Everything's still taped in, so it is definitely brand spanking new. Let me guess, there's a drawer here. That's a nice deep drawer. I don't know how to lift. Slight lift. And then how do you open this? Is this drawer as well? Oh, you open it from the bottom. Open from the bottom. Big deep drawer. I have no idea if you guys can see what I'm seeing, but okay, yeah, you lift up from the bottom. So you lift up from the bottom and then yeah, slides in and out.
So I found a pouch here.
A pouch over there.
And
Magnetic clipboard. Oh, magnetic clipboard that sits in there. Oh, that'd be awesome for paperwork. It's got automatic. Oh, shifter on the knob over here. So you can shift up and down on the knob. Yeah, you got the XM radio that comes standard on all.
Oh, it's 617 kilometers.
So 617 kilometers. Okay, so it probably rode over here. I don't know if it piggybacked or actually drove, but heated seats.
Oh, they are comfy seats.
Heated seats.
I didn't like that.
So, yeah, I am going to request a VHF radio in here, and I'm willing to test this inverter on my toaster oven. I don't know where any of that would go yet, but toaster oven on top over there somewhere.
They're both.
Very roomy on the back. Very, very roomy on the back. Like a, in fact, a fairly big bed there. Like it's a bigger sleeper, so. All right, let's look under the hood. Can't not look under the hood. I mean, I don't care what's under the hood. It's actually going to be the same horsepower as my International was. I looked up the horsepower on my International I had. It was 225, and that's what this one is. At least that's what they said. Do not see push bars on the front. Okay, I don't know how to open the hood. It's unlatched. There's a heavy hood. All right. Let's see here. Horsepower, 500 horsepower. Oh, it's actually lower, so only 500 horses. Peak torque, 1850. But hauling a single trailer. And it's a red engine, so I'm not gonna complain. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna drop in horsepower, so I've been demoted there. But I see what the company's thinking. I'm not hauling Super Bs, I'm hauling a single trailer. Cool. See, there's a battery plug over here if you need a boost. It's all right there. So that's my new truck. So I'm assuming it's going to get some push bars on the front, but Jess is still exploring in here. Adjustable. Got a little cup holder back there, I saw that. Yep. Well guys, what do you guys think? I know the truckers will go, it's an automatic. Yeah, it's automatic. I've always requested automatic since I broke my ankle. Only thing I would say is I need the VHF radio. I would prefer a moose guard on the front, but that's the company's decision, not mine. Would also prefer a headache rack behind the truck, but none of those are deal breakers. I don't know if you guys can see, but the armrests, I don't know how it goes. There's obviously a mechanism that allows it to fold in behind. There we go, you lift. Lift, and then you have more space in between. Yeah, what do you think?
I like it. You don't have much
take
storage up there.
I have.
You have to think about storage.
Yeah, I have less storage up here. Up front, there's less storage, and on the back, like right now, I'm using the upper bunk as storage, and I can't do that, so I'd have to figure that out. But looks like a decent speaker system up there too.
Yeah, there's speakers up there too.
So, yeah, I'm gonna tell my boss that I'm riding this thing until it hits 500,000 kilometers. Cool. Thanks guys for watching. Thanks for supporting me, watching the videos, hitting a thumbs up, comments, ask lots of questions. I don't know when I'm getting this truck, but eventually. So, yeah, I'll see you guys Sunday. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Headed down to Veneta again. We'll start recording at BB Bridge again. I'm out of here. You guys rock.